Hiya, my name's Kat. I hope you remember me from the last clip that we did, which introduced the Gen-Phe patches. Okay, I thought I'd just come back and have a quick session again, just to tell you how I feel about the patches. I'm actually not going to do my weigh until tomorrow because that'll have been 1 week, and hopefully then I will also have a tape measure, which I forgot to buy before, so you didn't get the measurements, and we'll start properly with that tomorrow. But I just wanted to say to you that from the start of this, having my Gen-Phe patch, which I have on the inside of my arm, okay, on like that, I really have felt much more energized, to the extent that instead of lying horizontal in front of the television at night, fast asleep after the first program, and usually it involves my husband waking me up to send me to bed. Actually, this week, I've actually been vertical for a couple of nights, and actually seen programs that I normally miss because I'm just too tired. The thing is, I lead a very busy life, and I don't come home much before 6, 7 at night. So don't really find the time to join in exercise classes and things like that, or even go to Weight Watchers because I can never make the weigh-in time. So I'm really quite knackered, well, normally quite knackered at night. But as I said, you know, this week I felt a difference. Yeah, and I'm very positive about it, and I'm very pleased that that is part of the way I feel, because one of the things about dieting is that if you go on, and I've been on so many diets, you know, believe me, from the Dr. Atkins through the fiber diet to the Mayo Clinic eggs and the Beverly Hills fruit. Now on that one I did have a lot of energy because I found the fruit gave me a lot of energy. But in the end, a diet is only as good as long as you do it. And then when you revert or go off the diet, you know, you're back to square one, and you put on all the pounds again, plus some more. So this is one of the reasons that I've decided to give these Gen-Phe patches a go. Because it is not a diet in that sense, that they tell you exactly what you have to eat. But of course, you do have to be sensible. There is no point in thinking that you're just going to slap on this patch and the weight's just going to drop off you and you're going to have to do nothing. Yeah, no, in your dreams. That is not the way it works. You put on the patch is to help you. It gives you energy, it increases your metabolism, and it does suppress your appetite a bit. So it makes you feel all the better about actually taking control of your weight yourself. So you have to implement the normal things that you know about healthy eating and exercise, you know, as you would do in a normal diet. Now, talking about exercise, this behind me is my Airwalker. And let me tell you, this is the closest I've been to my Airwalker for quite some time. However, that's going to change because I've decided that I'm going to do what it takes to get slim. And if this works, and with a little bit of exercise on my Airwalker and with eating in a healthy fashion, which I do most of the time anyway, it's not a big deal for me. I've always eaten fruits. I love fruit. I love vegetables, and I've always eaten brown breads and things like that. You know, it's just the little things on the edge that we have to cut off, like the ice creams that I like and the chocolate. You know, that's the kind of thing that, of course, is a no-no. Well, not a no-no, but you know, controlled. All right. So I'm looking forward to sort of getting control of my life, and this is the way I'm going to do it with these Gen-Phe patches because they are natural. I've always been against chemical things, you know. I mean, even when I have a headache, I don't even take an aspirin. Oh no, the one exception I will say is that when I have a cold, a bad cold, I take Lemsip Max. I have to take Lemsip Max because otherwise I cannot stand up. So that is the only time I really do take anything chemical. Otherwise, I'm all for natural ingredients. And this is what attracted me to this Gen-Phe patch, the fact that it is made from natural vegetables, and it's blended of the ingredients together to help stimulate your body's working. Now I'm going to read to you a little bit from this pamphlet today, and let's face it, old age strikes us all, so I've got to put on my glasses. Okay, the newly developed Gen-Phe patch from Next Europe is an extraordinary product featuring a natural blend of Forceline, guarana, chromate and cosmofrene. Ingredients in this self-adhesive patch are absorbed slowly through the skin to gently stimulate your body's metabolism. The result is an easy way to increase your body's own energy and with a proper balanced diet and exercise, achieve and maintain weight control. Well, I like the sound of that. You know, it doesn't sound even more hectic than my life is. It sounds as though soothing it down and getting in control of things. And yeah, right, I'm going to give that a go. So the first ingredient they talk about is Forceline. And next time I'll talk about the next ingredient. I think we just take this one step at a time. Exactly how do these key ingredients play such a role in weight management? It's simple. Together these ingredients work synergistically to directly and naturally promote weight control. For example, Forceline. This is the first ingredient they talk about. Forceline is a patented vegetable ingredient that comes from the herb Coleus forskilli and contains the substance forskolin. This plant has the unique effect of activating the enzyme CAMP, cyclic AMP. This enzyme also stimulates other enzymes that play a big part in weight control and muscle building. This means that the use of forskolin can push the body fat muscle mass ratio in the direction of muscle mass. This can be very, very important because a program of weight control can often lead to a loss of muscle tissue, the tissue that gives the body its shapeliness. This is also the main reason why dieters often end up in worse shape, and even though their total body weight is lower. Okay, well that's a very important thing, and I've been aware of that for some time. And all the diets that you go on, they say to you, right, what we want to do is we want to lose the fat, but not your muscle. You know, it's important to keep your muscle weight together. But nobody ever, it's not always achieved. Let's put it that way. You know, it's not always achieved. So I'm hoping that with this one, it will. And the thing is that with lots of other diets, the energy you get, the natural energy you have, is depleted because you're missing out so many things in the regime, the eating regime that they present to you. You're not presenting your body with all the minerals and all the intake that it needs, and you start to get tired. But with this patch, the Gen-Phe patch, this is a more natural way of doing things, and it's a slow stimulation, increasing your body energy, increasing your metabolism. Well, that's got to be good, because I think my metabolism must be in reverse by now after all the things that I've done to it. So increasing my metabolism is really going to help me. And that's why I've made the choice of using the Gen-Phe patches. Now, tomorrow I'll be on again, and tomorrow I will give you all the details of weight and measurements, and then we'll see how it goes. And if anybody else is interested in joining me in this program, I will give you the details tomorrow of how you can do that. But for those of you who just want to sit back and have a laugh and look at me, you're welcome. You know, hopefully that I'm going to be the person who laughs last. Okay, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.